George's new clothes.
It is a lovely sunny day. Peppa and George are playing in the garden.
Muddy puddles.
Peppa and George love jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
George, you are all muddy.
Peppa! George!
George, my goodness, what a muddy little piggy.
You'll need a bath.
And we'll need to wash your clothes.
Oh.
George is washed in the bath. George's clothes are washed in the washing machine.
We must have washed these clothes 1,000 times.
George's clothes have got holes in them.
When you wash clothes 1,000 times, they get holes in them.
I can see your bottom, George.
Maybe it's time we got George some new clothes.
Mummy Pig is taking Peppa and George to the clothes shop.
Hello, Mummy Pig.
Hello, Miss Rabbit.
How can I help you?
We need some new clothes for George, please.
Well, you're in luck. This is a clothes shop. First, we need to measure you. Now hold your arms out.
George thinks you're going to tickle him.
I promise I won't tickle you, George. Very good. What a big, strong boy you are.
You see, George, Miss Rabbit didn't tickle you, did she? No, but I will.
George loves being tickled.
Right, let's find George some new clothes. How about this? It will keep you very warm.
Ooh.
If George would kindly go into the changing booth, please.
George is wearing a big, thick, woolly jumper.
You look cuddly, George.
I don't think white is the best colour for puddle jumping.
This isn't white. It's every other colour but white.
George, you look like a clown. No.
George does not want to look like a clown.
Too much colour. What about this then?
Now you look like a penguin.
Yes, it's still not really George.
What about this then? Basically, it's what you had before.
Oh, yes.
George, you look like you.
What do you think, George?
Hooray!
George likes his new clothes.
Daddy, we're home.
Oh, so George didn't get any new clothes then.
These are his new clothes, Daddy Pig.
The same as before, but no holes.
Ho, ho, I see.
Can we play in the garden now, Mummy?
Yes, let's all play in the garden.
Yippee! Look, a muddy puddle. Let's jump in it. Jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Splish, splash, slosh, splish, splash. With a big splash here and a big splash there. Here a splash, there a splash, everywhere a splish, splash. Jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Splish, splash, slosh, splish, splash.
Oh,
George, you've got your new clothes all muddy again. Oh.
You're one to talk, Peppa. Look at your clothes.
And you seem to be a little muddy too, Daddy Pig.
And you, Mummy Pig.
Oh, well, it's only mud. It'll come off in the wash.
If we're going to get washed anyway, let's get even more muddy.
Yes!
Peppa, George, Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig love getting muddy. Everyone loves getting muddy.
Dinosaur party!
Today, Peppa and George have come to play at Granny and Grandpa's house.
Grandpa Pig!
Hello, Peppa and George.
Dinosaur! Grrr!
And hello to you too, Mr. Dinosaur.
It is Granny Pig, dressed as a dinosaur.
My goodness, Granny Pig, you gave me a shock.
Sorry, Grandpa. Didn't I mention I was doing a dinosaur day today?
No, you didn't.
Granny, are you dressed as a dinosaur?
I'm doing an historical reenactment about dinosaurs with my friends.
It sounds like an excuse for another tea party in the garden.
It's not a party. It's all very serious and based on facts. I am dressed as a Tyrannosaurus.
Ooh.
And I've made costumes for Peppa and George. Peppa is an Allosaurus and George is a Stegosaurus.
Here is Grandad Dog.
Hello, everyone.
And what are you supposed to be?
I'm a Triceratops.
Hello.
It is Granny Sheep and Granny Wolf.
Ah, I know what you are. A Brontosaurus.
Actually, the correct name these days is a Patasaurus.
Wonderful. Well, I'll get on with making the cups of tea.
Thank you, Grandpa. Everyone else, follow me. This is how the world looked a long time ago, when there were dinosaurs.
Let's start our historical reenactment.
What do we do?
I suppose we just stomp around and roar.
A long time ago, dinosaurs walked the earth. Just like this.
I see the party started.
It's not a party.
Hello. Hope I'm not late for the party.
You're just in time.
Ah, a cup of tea. Thanks, old chap.
It is Grampy Rabbit. He is dressed as a caveman.
Why are you dressed as a caveman?
Well, you said it was a dinosaur party, and dinosaurs and cavemen go well together.
Actually...
Anyway, I'm good at being a caveman. I hope you don't mind, but I asked my daughter along to the party.
Miss Rabbit is driving a huge robot dragon.
Hello, everyone! Oh, sorry! It's a bit hard to control this thing. Stand back, everyone!
But that's a dragon, not a dinosaur.
Whatever! You have to admit, it's good.
I suppose it's like a dinosaur. OK, everyone, on with the reenactment.
How long is this going on for? Didn't the dinosaurs die out at some point?
Yes, 66 million years ago, the world was hit by an asteroid.
What is an asteroid?
It's a huge ball of rock floating through space.
An asteroid would be super. But where can we get one?
It is Mr. Fox. Hello, Granny Pig. I heard you were having a dinosaur party, and I thought I might be able to sell you some stuff.
That's very kind of you, Mr. Fox.
I've got rubber pterodactyls, plastic nodding herbivores.
We need an asteroid.
It's like a ball.
And it has to be very big.
I've got just the thing, a giant beach ball.
Wow!
Perfect. That could be our asteroid.
You've got people in fancy dress, palm trees and a beach ball. This is a perfect beach party.
It's not a party.
And you can't have a beach party without music.
This is the best party ever!
Peppa loves dinosaur parties. Everyone loves dinosaur parties.
Digger World.
Peppa and George are visiting Digger World.
Digger, digger. George likes diggers. I like diggers too.
And today, you'll both be driving real diggers.
Wow!
Here is Mr. Potato. Welcome to Digger World, where all your digger dreams come true. This is the sand digger ride.
Ooh!
Peppa and George, jump on board. Mummy and Daddy Pig, you have to pedal.
Oh.
Now, fill up this big bucket with sand.
This is fun!
Yes, fun.
Excellent work, children. Now we flip the bucket over, give it a tap, and voila!
Hooray!
Peppa and George have made a big sandcastle.
Let's go to the next ride.
This is the wall building ride. Stack the soft blocks to make a wall.
Hurry up, Mummy!
OK, Peppa.
Pedal faster, Mummy!
Oh, I'm going as fast as I can, Peppa.
Nearly finished. There! A lovely wall.
Here comes George with a demolition digger.
Meow.
Oh dear, George has knocked down Peppa's wall.
George! You naughty piggy!
Ho-ho! Building things up, then knocking them down. It's all part of the fun at Digger World. This is the grabber machine.
How do we play this one?
Let's hope it's not pedal-powered.
Mummy and Daddy Pig do the peddling.
Oh.
Peppa and George use the grabber to win a lovely prize.
Ooh!
There are Mr. Potato dolls or toy dinosaurs to be won.
Dinosaur. OK, George. Let's get a dinosaur. This way, George. No, that way. Back. Forward. Down. Hooray! We've got the dinosaur. Oh.
The dinosaur toy is too heavy for the grabber. Oh, try again.
Oh no! We got a Mr. Potato doll.
The Mr. Potato doll is just the right weight for the grabber. Aren't you lucky? And he's yours to keep.
Oh.
But the best news is you have earned your digger badges. You are fully qualified digger drivers.
Hooray!
Thank you for visiting Digger World, where all your digger dreams come true. Bye.
Bye-bye. I really like Digger World because we get to drive...
Stop! It is Mr. Bull.
What's the matter, Mr. Bull?
We're building a wall across the road.
Digger! Mr. Bull, can we drive your digger?
Oh, I'm afraid children can't drive diggers.
But we've been to Digger World. We've got badges.
Oh, that's OK then. Hop aboard. I'll drive the digger and you can have the important job of pushing the buttons. OK now, push the button.
What? This red one?
No, the green one! Ah!
The digger has knocked over the new wall.
Sorry, Mr. Bull.
Building things up, then knocking them down. It's all part of the fun with diggers.
Peppa and George love diggers. Everyone loves diggers.
Hollywood.
Peppa and her family are in America on their way to Hollywood.
Are we nearly there yet?
I don't know. Let's stop and look at the map.
So, what have we got here?
It's another Miss Rabbit.
Is everything all right, Miss Rabbit?
Sir, did you know that you may only stop on a freeway if it is an emergency?
But it is an emergency.
We've won tickets to be in Super Potato's new movie, Vegetables in Space.
So we need to get to Hollywood.
Oh! Well, in that case, just hang a right and then you head straight on until you see the stars.
But it's daytime.
The stars aren't in the sky. They're on the ground.
Ooh,
Thank you, Miss Rabbit.
Bye.
We've got to look for the stars. Star!
George has seen a star.
And another star.
There are lots of stars all over the ground.
There's Super Potato.
Am I a bird? Am I a plane? No, I'm a potato.
And I am Hash Brown.
And I'm Peppa Pig.
We won a ticket to be in your movie.
Vegetables in Space. space.
Then let's get to the studio. We've got a movie to make. Here is the movie studio. This is where we make the movie.
Wow! It's like we're really in space.
That's right. Time to put on your costumes. Peppa and her family are dressed up as broccoli.
You look funny, Mummy Broccoli.
So do you, Peppa Broccoli.
Shh! No talking on set. We are about to start filming my movie, Vegetables in Space. Lights, camera, action! Attention! The galaxy is being taken over by a bunch of naughty carrots.
Not the carrots!
Yes, the naughty carrot bunch. I, Super Potato, am here to save the day.
And I, Hash Brown, will save the day too!
What do we do?
You are the vegetables in space. You have to cheer when we save the day.
Oh, okay.
How are you going to save the day, Super Potato?
We haven't thought of that bit yet. Oh, no! The naughty carrots will destroy the universe!
If only there was some way of getting rid of them!
We can't eat the carrots.
But there are too many!
Hello? Hello there?
What's this?
There are some fans here to see Hash Brown.
It is Miss Rabbit, Miss Rabbit, Miss Rabbit, and Miss Rabbit.
Hooray! It's the Miss Rabbit.
We decided to take the day off for a change. We couldn't miss Hash Brown. He's our favorite potato starch-based movie star.
You're too kind.
Could you help us save the universe?
We have to eat the carrots.
Sure thing, we're rabbits. We love carrots.
Save some for me. I love carrots too.
Look, it's our Miss Rabbit.
Yummy.
We did it! The universe is saved!
Hooray!
Thanks to Peppa Pig.
And all the Miss Rabbits.
You're welcome.
Actually, I'm here to take you home.
Oh, already? Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye!
Have you had a good time in America, Peppa?
Yes, it's been amazing.
What was the best bit?
The best bit was everything.
Peppa has had a wonderful time in America.
The park.
Today, Peppa and her family are at the park.
There are so many fun things to do in the park. What shall we start with?
Let's go to the little bridge and say hello to the ducks.
Quack, quack. Yes, the ducks.
Here is the little bridge. Zoe Zebra is here.
Hello, Zoe. Hello, Peppa. Oh, where are the ducks? I think they are hiding.
Let's call them. Ducks, where are you? Come out now, wherever you are.
Here is Mrs. Duck.
Hello, Mrs. Duck.
Here are the baby ducklings.
Ooh. They are so sweet. Quack, quack. Quack, quack.
Peppa likes talking to ducks. Everyone likes talking to ducks.
What a lot of talking.
Now, let's visit the bouncy tree.
This is the bouncy tree. Danny Dog is already on it.
Hello, Danny. Hello, Peppa. Ready, steady, bounce. Bounce, bounce.
George wants a go.
OK, George, I'll lift you on, but I'll keep hold of you.
George is a bit too little to bounce on the branch on his own.
Ready, steady, bounce. That's enough bouncing for today. See you later. Bye, Danny.
So, what's next?
I think it's the hopping logs.
These are the hopping logs. Susie Sheep is here.
Hello, Peppa. go, Susie. Watch me. I can do it without touching the ground. Hooray! My go. Oh! Ah! Ah! Oh! I did it! Hooray!
Now it is George's turn.
There you go, George.
Oh.
Ooh, it's a big gap, isn't it, George? Would you like some help? Woo! And woo!
Hooray! One day, when George is big like me, he will be able to do it on his own.
What's next?
It has to be the monkey bars.
Here are the monkey bars. Candy Cat and Pedro Pony are trying to swing across them.
Oof, oof.
It is difficult not to let go of the monkey bars.
My turn. You just have to swing like a monkey. Look. Ooh. It's easy when you're big and strong like me.
You're not swinging, you're walking.
Ooh.
Cheeky Daddy Pig.
Daddy is a cheeky monkey.
I certainly am. Ho, ho.
My go. Oh, I can't hold on. Oof, it's impossible.
George wants a go.
Oh, George, you are too little. Even I can't do it.
Maybe being little might help.
Hooray! What can we do now?
Well, there's one thing in the park that we absolutely have to do.
I think I know what that is.
It has something to do with your boots.
Jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
The park has lots of muddy puddles for Peppa and her friends to jump in.
This is brilliant.
Peppa loves the park. Everybody loves the park.
George's new dinosaur.
George is playing with his favourite toy, Mr. Dinosaur. George loves playing with Mr. Dinosaur. Mr. Dinosaur is made of plastic. It is almost impossible to break him.
Dinosaur. Grrr.
George loves playing with Mr. Dinosaur in the bath. At night time, George always takes Mr. Dinosaur to bed with him.
Dinosaur. Grrr. George, Mr. Dinosaur is broken. Oh.
Mr. Dinosaur does not have a tail anymore.
Poor George.
You have had Mr. Dinosaur a long time.
I'm surprised he lasted as long as he did.
Maybe it's about time you got a new dinosaur.
Yes, we can go to Mr. Fox's shop tomorrow.
This is Mr. Fox's shop.
Mr. Fox's shop sells everything.
I'm sure we'll find you a lovely new dinosaur here, George.
Dinosaur.
George does not want a new dinosaur.
Look, George, a big dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
Good morning. Can I help you?
We'd like the dinosaur in the window, please.
Certainly. Good choice. This is the Dino Roar. It roars, it walks, and it sings a dinosaur song.
Dino roar, listen to the dino roar. Roar!
Wow! Dino Roar!
We'll take it.
Roar!
George is playing with Dino Roar in the garden.
Don't play too roughly with Dino Roar, George. He has moving parts and might get broken.
George cannot play with Dino Roar in the garden. George wants to play with Dino-Raw in the bath.
George, if you get Dino-Raw wet, he'll stop working.
George cannot play with Dino-Raw in the bath. It is night time. George has taken Dino-Raw to bed with him.
Roar!
George! Dino-Raw has woken me up.
Maybe Dino-Raw should sleep somewhere else.
George cannot have Dino-Raw in his bed at night. It is morning.
Why is George looking so sad?
George cannot play with Dino-Raw in the garden, in the bath, or in bed.
Never mind, George. Dino-Raw can still roar.
Dino-Roar, Dino-Roar, listen to the Dino-Roar.
Oh.
I think the batteries must have run out, Daddy Pig.
Already? How many batteries are in here?
Hundreds and thousands.
Dino-Raw needs lots of batteries to make him roar.
Oh, what's this? A trumpet? It doesn't work. Dinosaur.
That's not a trumpet, Peppa. You found Mr. Dinosaur's tail.
Oh.
Now, Daddy Pig can mend him.
I'll try. I think it might be quite difficult to mend. Oh!
Daddy Pig has mended Mr. Dinosaur.
Hooray!
Oh! I am a bit of an expert at mending things.
George loves Mr. Dinosaur.
Dinosaur. Grrr. Dinosaur, dinosaur. Hello, Mr. Dinosaur. Grrr.
Mr. Dinosaur is George's favourite toy in the whole world.
Potty training.
Susie Sheep has come to play with Peppa and George. Peppa and Susie are having a tea party.
Would Teddy like some tea? Yes, please. Teddy loves tea. Here you are, then. Thank you very much.
George is playing with Mr. Dinosaur.
Dinosaur. Grrr.
George likes playing with Mr. Dinosaur.
Oh. What's that smell? Poo-poo. Mummy! George's done poo-poo!
Do you need the potty, George?
Too late for the potty.
Oh, yes. Let's get you cleaned up, George.
That's better. Now, where were we? Tea. Oh, yes. Does Teddy want more tea? Of course. Teddy likes lots of tea.
There we are, all clean and fresh again.
Mummy, why can't George go to the toilet like me?
George is too little for the toilet, Peppa. He is potty training.
He is not very good at potty training.
He will get better, Peppa. You were just the same once.
What? I never did potty training. Or me.
We all did potty training when we were little, Peppa. Even mummies and daddies.
Really?
Yes.
Now I remember sitting on the potty like this.
So, George, next time, before you poo-poo or wee-wee, call the magic word potty.
Potty.
That's right, potty.
If you do it right, you get to stay all clean and fresh. Let's play giants! Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the smell of a clean, fresh George. Quick, George, hide from the giants. I'm coming to get you, little piggy. Excuse me, Madame Sheep. Have you seen a little piggy around here? Does he smell clean and soapy fresh? Yes. He went that way. Come back, you cheeky piggy. I'm coming to get you. Wee-wee! Mummy! Daddy! George wants his potty!
Come on, George. Let's get you to your potty.
George is on his potty.
Well done, Peppa, for shouting out. George did a wee in his potty. But next time, George, you must do the shouting out. Call the magic word potty.
Potty!
Oh, the magic word is potty. So when you want to go, call out for your potty. The magic word is potty.
How high can you throw the ball, Peppa? Really high. Watch this. Woo! Catch the ball, George. George, do you need the potty? Potty! Potty! Potty!
Hang on, George.
We've got the potty!
Here it is.
Well done, George. You called for the potty.
Potty! Hooray! Now George is almost grown up, like me.
George loves potty training. Everybody loves potty training.
George catches a cold.
Today it is raining a little bit.
Peppa, George, put your rain clothes on.
When it rains, Peppa and George must wear their rain clothes.
Yuck!
George does not like wearing his rain hat.
George, you must keep your hat on.
Why?
Because you must keep dry.
Why?
Because you might catch a cold.
Why?
George, do you want to play in the garden? Then keep your hat on.
Come on, George.
Peppa and George are going to jump in muddy puddles.
Yuck!
George does not want to wear his rain hat.
Peppa, George!
Come inside. The rain's too heavy to play in now.
Oh, George, where's your hat?
Achoo!
George has caught a cold.
Achoo!
Oh, poor little George. You don't sound well.
Don't worry. I'll ring Dr. Brown Bear.
Dr. Brown Bear speaking. I see. Put George to bed and I'll be straight round.
Thank you, Dr. Brown Bear. Goodbye.
Will George be taken to hospital and given medicine?
No. George just has to go to bed.
Oh, so George is not really properly ill. Achoo! Ugh, that's disgusting.
Poor George. Let's get you straight to bed.
George, you have to stay in bed for a bit.
No.
George does not want to stay in bed.
Achoo!
George, you have to stay in bed until you are better.
Why?
Because you have to keep warm.
Why?
Because Dr. Brown Bear says so.
Hello. Where's my patient? Open wide and say, "Ah."
George is a little bit worried.
Peppa, you're big and brave. Can you show George how to say, "Ah"?
Of course. Ah! Ah!
George has caught a cold.
Does George need medicine?
No, but he can have some nice warm milk at bedtime to help him sleep.
Thank you, Dr. Brown Bear.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
George has been in bed all day. Now it is Peppa's bedtime.
George, are you better? Achoo!
George is not better.
Achoo! George, please don't sneeze so loudly. This is impossible.
George, here's some nice warm milk to help you sleep.
The warm milk makes George feel very, very sleepy.
Good night, my little piggies.
Ah, it's so nice and quiet.
It is morning. George has slept very well. George is better.
Come on, everyone. It's a lovely sunny day.
George is wearing his rain hat. He doesn't want to catch another cold.
Oh, George, you don't need to wear your hat.
Why?
Because it's hot and sunny.
Why? George, can you stop saying why all the time? Why?
George certainly is better.
Soft play.
It is morning. Peppa and her family are having breakfast.
Oh, there's a letter here for George.
It's an invitation to Richard Rabbit's party.
Sounds fun. I'll take George to the party, as long as it's not at that awful soft play centre.
It says soft play.
Ah.
Daddy doesn't like the soft play centre. Last time he got stuck and was rescued by a helicopter and a fire engine and a crane.
It wasn't exactly like that, Peppa. It was only a helicopter.
I think soft play sounds lovely. I will go with you, George.
It is time for Richard Rabbit's party.
Bye! I'll be back to pick you up later.
You're very welcome to stay if you want.
It's soft play, isn't it? No thanks.
Hello. You're very welcome to stay if you want.
See you later. Hello, Miss Rabbit.
Hello, Mummy Pig. I quite understand if you don't want to stay.
No, I'll stay. Us grown-ups can have a nice quiet chat while the children play.
Oh, OK.
This is the soft play centre, where everything is soft, so children can bounce, swing, squash, slide, and play.
This is great. The children are having so much fun.
Yes, I just hope we can get them out at the end.
The little children have been playing all day.
Home time, children. That was a lovely party, wasn't it?
Yes!
Have you all had fun?
Yes!
Are you ready to go home now?
No!
Oh, my goodness. We're never going to get them out.
There's only one thing for it. I'll have to go in.
Good luck.
Oh. Ah! I'm stuck. Help!
Don't worry, I'm coming in. I'm nearly there. Oh no, I'm stuck too. Help!
Hello!
Mr. Elephant has come to collect Edmund Elephant.
Mr. Elephant!
Help! We're stuck.
No problem, ladies. I'll get you out.
No, don't! You'll get stuck. It's a trap.
Ah! I'm stuck.
Daddy Pig, Peppa and Susie have come to collect George.
Ah, what good little children you are. Where are your parents?
Help!
We're stuck.
Ho, ho! That usually happens to me. That is going to happen to me, isn't it? I'm going to go in there and get stuck.
Me and Susie can go in. We're smaller.
That's kind of you both, but it is my job. As a grown-up, I must do this.
But Daddy!
Don't worry, Peppa. If I get stuck, I will ring for the rescue services. Ah, yes, I'm stuck. Lucky I've got my phone.
Hello? Rescue service?
Oh, you're in here too?
Yes, I'm a bit tied up at the moment.
So there's no one to rescue us?
We're here, Daddy. We will rescue the grown-ups.
That tickles.
Hey!
Thank you, Peppa and Susie, for rescuing us. Hip, hip,
Hooray! Now we can all go home.
The little ones have gone back inside.
Peppa, can you bring the little ones out now?
Yes, Daddy. But we might have to play a bit first.
Peppa and Susie love the soft play centre. Everyone loves the soft play centre.
Peppa Aeroplanes.
Daddy Pig is getting ready to go to work.
Good. That's all the papers I need. Bye.
Bye-bye, Daddy. Mummy, can we make something?
Yes. What would you like to make?
Dinosaur. Oh, George, you always say dinosaur for everything.
Let's make an aeroplane.
George likes aeroplanes.
Can we make an aeroplane that flies?
Yes. All we need is some paper.
We know where there's paper.
There is lots of old paper in the workroom.
Here's some paper.
Perfect.
Mummy Pig is going to make a paper aeroplane.
Fold the paper down the middle. Now fold the corners in at one end. Fold those corners in again to make a point. Then fold the sides back like this.
Paper aeroplanes.
Let's see if they can fly. Ready, steady, go!
Ooh.
Mummy Pig's aeroplane has flown into a tree.
My turn. Whee!
Peppa's aeroplane has landed in a flower pot.
Your turn, George. Whee!
George's aeroplane is doing a loop-the-loop and has landed in the duck pond.
Let's make a big aeroplane.
We'll need a really big piece of paper.
Here's a big piece of blue paper.
Peppa and George have made a big blue aeroplane.
Daddy Pig.
Hello, everyone.
Shouldn't you be at work?
Yes, but I've forgotten some important papers.
Daddy, we're making aeroplanes. We made a really big one.
Wow! Fantastic! You need someone big and strong to throw it. Ready, steady,
go!
The big blue aeroplane is flying very high and very far.
It just keeps on going.
Bye-bye, aeroplane.
Ho, ho, bye-bye. Now, I need to find my important work papers. Has anyone seen any pieces of paper?
Maybe you should follow me. Is this one of your important papers?
Yes, that's one of them.
Is this one of your important papers, Daddy?
Yes. Thank you, Peppa. Why are we at the duck pond? Oh, I see. Thank you, Mrs. Duck. The only paper I'm missing now is a big blueprint.
Is it big and blue?
Like the aeroplane you flew a long way away, Daddy.
Oh,
The one that we said bye-bye to?
Yes. Maybe I should ring the office.
This is Daddy Pig's office. Hello, Daddy Pig. Did you find the papers?
I found some of them.
The only one we need is the big blueprint.
That might be a problem.
Daddy threw it away.
Threw it away?
And it flew and flew forever.
Ah! It's here! It just landed on my desk.
Eh?
What a great idea to make it into a paper aeroplane and throw it to us.
Oh, yes. Well, I am a bit of an expert at throwing things.
Thank you, Daddy Pig. Now the blueprint is delivered, Daddy Pig can take the rest of the day off work.
That's nice.
Daddy, we need your newspaper.
What for?
Making paper aeroplanes. Richard Rabbit comes to play.
Peppa and George are playing in their bedroom.
This will be the best house ever.
George, Richard Rabbit is here.
Georgie! Richard! Dinosaur! Dinosaur!
Bye-bye, Richard. I'll be back to pick you up later. George and Richard are best friends.
George! Richard! You've knocked my house down. Please play something not bouncy.
George has made the toy basket into a volcano. Richard is using toy trees to make a jungle. George has used the building blocks to make a river.
Dinosaur!
George and Richard have turned the bedroom into Dinosaur Land.
I'm leaving. It's too noisy.
I say potato.
And I say potato.
Potato!
Potato.
The good thing about rainy days is we get to watch important TV programs.
Potato!
Potato.
Potato!
Potato. Mummy, George and Richard have made the bedroom into Dinosaur Land. And Dinosaur Land is very noisy. George has his best friend here, but I've got no one to play with.
You could ask Susie Sheep to come over.
Susie Sheep is Peppa's best friend.
Can Susie really come over now?
Let's ring her.
Hello, Susie Sheep speaking. Susie, it's me. Can you come to my house now? Yes, Peppa. Can I wear my nurse's costume? Yes, but come quickly.
Bye-bye, Susie. I'll be back to...
Quick, Susie!
Pick you up later.
George, Richard, Nurse Susie is here. And Nurse Susie says this is not Dinosaur Land, it's a hospital. And a hospital must be clean and tidy.
The bedroom is not Dinosaur Land anymore. It is a hospital.
I'm the important doctor. This dinosaur looks sick. I agree, Doctor. He's a very greeny ill colour. He must go to bed. And this dinosaur looks a very purpley ill colour. Yes, Doctor. He must go into bed too. Dinosaur! Shush! Quiet in the hospital. Choo-choo!
The bedroom is not a hospital anymore. Now it is a railway station.
No. There aren't any trains in Fairyland.
Oh, now the bedroom is Fairyland.
Only pretty things are allowed in Fairyland.
What's all this crying about?
George and Richard want to play dinosaurs and trains. And we want to play hospitals and fairies.
I see the rain has stopped outside. So, maybe you could all play outside.
But they like little boys' games. And we like grown-up girls' games.
But after it's been raining in the garden, what do you normally find?
Muddy puddles!
And what are muddy puddles for?
Jumping up and down in!
Everyone loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles, whether they are big girls or little boys.
George's racing car.
It is a lovely sunny day at Granny and Grandpa Pig's house. Peppa, George, Daddy and Grandpa are inside watching racing cars on television.
Come on, car number 2.
It's next and neck coming up to the finish.
What a lot of noise!
This is so exciting. Car number 2 is a must.
Ah!
That's better.
The race was almost finished. Switch it back on.
Wow, that was an exciting end to a race. I'm so glad I didn't miss the finish.
See, it's finished. It's such a lovely day. You should all go outside and play.
Yes, Granny Pig.
So, what are we going to play?
George wants to play racing cars.
I know. Let's build George a racing car.
Can you really make a racing car, Daddy?
No, but Grandpa Pig can.
What? OK. I'll make a racing car for George.
This is Grandpa Pig's shed, where he makes things.
What have we got here? Ah, an old pram.
No, George isn't a baby, Grandpa.
We only need the pram's wheels, Peppa.
Ooh.
This bit can be the bonnet.
And this can be the seat.
What's your favourite number, George?
George's favourite number is 2.
Oh, this racing car will be super fast.
Away! Don't make it go too fast, Grandpa. George is only little.
Don't worry, Peppa. This will be a pedal car, not a motor car.
Ah!
Next, we need a steering wheel. Last of all, you need racing goggles and a hat.
It's George's racing car!
Here are Danny Dog, Zoe Zebra and Pedro Pony.
Hello, everyone. Look at George's racing car. Wow! I'll race you. And me. And me. I want to race too. Where's your racing car, Peppa? I don't have a racing car.
Don't worry, Peppa. You can be the chief mechanic.
What does that do?
You fix George's car if it goes wrong.
Oh, goody. I hope it goes wrong a lot.
Let's start the race.
3 times round the garden.
Ready? Steady? Go!
And they're off.
Come on, George!
That's the end of lap 1 and George is in the lead.
What's all this noise out here? I'm trying to watch television.
We're having a race, Granny.
That's the end of lap 2 and George is still in the lead. Oh dear, a wheel has come off George's car.
Where's the chief mechanic?
Here I am.
What do we do?
Put the wheel back on.
OK, Chief Mechanic.
Go, George, go!
Oh dear, George is now at the back of the race.
Pedal faster, George! Come on, George!
Come on, George!
George is the winner! Hooray!
Well done, George! You're the best racing driver in the whole world!
And you've got the best chief mechanic in the whole world, too.
Yes, that's me! Flying on holiday.
Peppa and George are going on holiday. They are packing their bags.
You can't pack everything.
But we need to take all our toys, Daddy.
Just take the important ones.
OK. I'll take Teddy, and George can take... Dinosaur.
Mummy Pig is packing a big bag for the holiday.
Wow, that's a lot of stuff, Mummy Pig. Are you sure we need it all?
Yes, it's all very important.
OK.
It is Susie Sheep.
Hello, Peppa. Do you want to play? I can't play today, Susie. I'm going on holiday. Oh, where are you going? I don't know. Somewhere where there's holidays. That sounds nice. Oh, Granny and Grandpa. Why are you here?
We're here for Goldie the fish.
We're looking after her while you're on holiday.
Here's Goldie.
Don't feed her too much, Granny.
OK, Peppa.
It is Mr. Bull in his taxi. He is taking Peppa and her family to the airport.
Hello, Daddy Pig. Let me take that bag for you. Whoa! That's heavy. Are you sure you need everything in here?
Yes, it's all very important.
Bye!
Bye!
Bye-bye!
This is the airport.
Goodbye. Have a lovely holiday.
Tickets, please.
Here they are.
Any bags?
Yes, I'm afraid this one's a bit heavy.
Don't worry. Just pop it on the scales. Anything valuable in it?
No.
Any more?
Yes.
You can take those little bags on the plane with you. Just join the queue over there.
This is the X-ray machine.
What's this, Daddy?
It's a machine that looks inside things.
Ooh.
Put your bags on here, please.
Look, it's my bag with Teddy inside. Dinosaur. That's magic.
This is the aeroplane that will take Peppa and her family on holiday.
Airplane! Meow!
George loves aeroplanes.
Welcome aboard. We hope you enjoy your flight with us today.
Can I sit next to the window?
Oh, of course, Peppa.
Yes, George, you can sit next to a window too.
This is Captain Emergency speaking. Is everybody ready?
Yes, Captain Emergency!
Then let's go!
Look, Teddy, they're flying.
What can you see out of the window, Peppa?
It's all cloudy and rainy. Ooh, now it's sunny.
That's because we're on top of the clouds. The plane is flying higher and higher.
Oh, are we flying up to the sun?
No, but we are going somewhere sunny.
George's balloon.
Peppa and George have had a day out with Granny and Grandpa Pig.
Ice cream!
It is Miss Rabbit's ice cream stall.
Let's stop for ice cream.
Why not? I think we deserve it.
Hello there.
Hello, Miss Rabbit. 4 ice creams, please.
Coming right up. What flavours would you like?
Strawberry for me, please.
Chocolate for me, please.
Banana for me, please.
Dinosaur.
Oh, I don't think they have dinosaur ice cream.
I think George wants a dinosaur balloon.
Do you not want an ice cream, George?
No. Dinosaur.
Oh, how much is the little balloon?
£10.
£10?
It's all for a good cause. There you go, George. Hold it tight. Don't let go.
George has let go of the balloon.
Ah! Maybe I'll hold this very valuable balloon for the journey home.
George loves his dinosaur balloon. Peppa and George have arrived back at Granny and Grandpa Pig's house.
Hold it tight this time, George. Don't let go.
Why? Oh, George. In the world, there are two sorts of balloons. The up balloon and the down balloon. That is an up balloon. If you let it go, it will go up and up and up, all the way to the moon. Moon. Grandpa!
Oh! Got you. Perhaps we should go indoors before we lose your balloon, George. Your balloon will be safe in here.
Hello, Polly. George has got a new balloon. Balloon!
Don't you pop it, Polly. George loves his balloon.
Oh.
George has let go of his balloon again.
Don't worry, George. It won't fly away because the roof is in the way. Oh, it's gone through the door. It's going up the stairs. It's going into the attic.
Don't worry. There's only one way out of the attic, and that is through the roof window, which is always kept closed. Oh, dear.
The roof window is not closed.
Catch it, Grandpa!
I can't, Peppa. It's in the sky.
George, your balloon is going to the moon. You'll never see it again.
Daddy Pig has come to take Peppa and George home.
Hello. Have you had a lovely time?
We bought George a dinosaur balloon.
But George let it go, and it's flying to the moon.
There must be some way we can get it back.
Balloon!
Look! Polly Parrot is flying after the balloon.
Polly Parrot to the rescue.
Go, Polly, go!
Polly Parrot has rescued George's balloon.
Hooray!
Who's a clever Polly?
Who's a clever Polly? George, don't let go of your balloon again.
I know. We'll tie the string to your wrist, George.
What a good idea.
George loves his dinosaur balloon. Everyone loves George's dinosaur balloon.
The power cut.
It is evening. Peppa and George are in the sitting room, dancing to their favourite song. Daddy Pig is in the hallway, vacuuming the carpet. And Mummy Pig is in her study, doing important work on her computer.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh.
Mummy, Daddy, it's gone all dark and the music is broken.
And my vacuum won't work.
And my computer has switched off.
Ooh.
Mummy Pig tries the light switch, but the lights do not come on.
It must be a power cut.
What's a power cut?
A power cut is when there is no electricity.
What's electricity?
Electricity is what makes everything in our house work.
Will the electricity come back again?
Yes. But in the meantime, we need to find a torch.
I think there's a torch in the cellar.
OK, I'll go and get it.
Will you be OK, Daddy?
Oh, I'll be fine. I can see very well in the dark. Who put that there?
Oh.
Daddy, are you OK?
Yes, it's just a bit dark down here.
Oh, I've just remembered. I think the torch is in the kitchen. Aha!
Mummy Pig has found the torch.
Can I hold the torch, Mummy?
OK.
George, look at me.
Peppa is making a funny face.
Don't worry, George. It's only Peppa. Oh, we'd better tell Daddy we found the torch.
Daddy is still in the cellar, looking for the torch.
I'm sure it's here somewhere.
Daddy, we found the torch. Look Luckily, it was in the kitchen all the time.
What a stroke of luck.
Now we just have to wait until the electricity comes back.
How long will that be, exactly?
I would say exactly a long time.
Oh, but George and I want to do some dancing. I know what we can do. We can watch some television. Oh, it won't go on.
The TV needs electricity too.
Does it?
Yes.
Oh, now what are we going to do?
In the olden days, when there was no television, children would have to make up their own games.
I know. I need a cardboard box.
What is Peppa doing?
Mummy, will you cut a hole in this box for me?
What for?
You'll see.
Mummy Pig is cutting a hole in the cardboard box.
There you are, Peppa.
Thank you. Now you all have to sit down there. And George, you have to point this torch at me. Welcome to Peppa Pig News with me, Peppa Pig.
Peppa has made her own television.
Today, the whole world stopped working when there was a power cut. And all the electricity was lost.
Very good, Peppa.
Daddy Pig says that the electricity won't be back for a long, long time. Oh!
The electricity is back.
Hooray!
Shush! I haven't finished yet. Switch the lights off.
OK, Peppa.
Good. I have some very important news. The Queen has just found some more electricity and says that everyone can now be happy again.
Very good, Peppa.
Hooray! Let's dance!
Peppa quite enjoyed the power cut, but she's happy the electricity is back again.
Cuckoo clock.
It is early morning. Mummy and Daddy Pig are still asleep.
Wakey, Mummy and Daddy.
What?
It's time to get up.
It's much too early. Don't you know what time it is, Peppa?
No, Daddy. Our clock doesn't work.
Oh, dear. Let's see if we can mend it. Ah, the old cuckoo clock.
Why is it called a cuckoo clock?
There's a little wooden bird inside called a cuckoo.
I've never seen the cuckoo.
That's because we stopped winding it a long time ago.
The cuckoo got a bit annoying.
Oh, can we wind it up again, please?
All right.
Daddy Pig is winding up the cuckoo clock.
There.
Daddy Pig sets the clock to the right time. It is nearly 9 o'clock.
Daddy, can we see the cuckoo now?
You'll see the cuckoo soon.
What does she look like, Daddy?
Now let me think. She moves her head like this. And she flaps her wings like this. And she says, cuckoo!
What a noisy little cuckoo you are, George.
Look, it's going to do something. Wow. Silly George, you missed the cuckoo. The cuckoo was really, really brilliant. She went, cuckoo, and you missed it.
Never mind, George. You can see Cuckoo next time.
But you'll have to wait. Cuckoo only comes out once an hour.
Waiting is boring. Come on, George. Let's play outside.
George does not want to play outside. He is waiting to see Cuckoo. It is nearly 10 o'clock. George has been waiting for Cuckoo for almost an hour.
George, come and play. Mr. Dinosaur wants you to play too. Grrr. Grrr, Dinosaur.
George has missed Cuckoo again.
Never mind, George. Why don't you play in the garden? I'll call you when it's time to see Cuckoo.
To you, George.
It is nearly 11 o'clock.
Peppa! George! Time to see Cuckoo.
Quick, George. You can't miss Cuckoo again. Oh.
George is running faster than he has ever run before.
George, did you see Cuckoo? Cuckoo! Cuckoo! Cuckoo!
Peppa and George love playing cuckoos.
Cuckoo! Cuckoo!
It is night time. Peppa and George are very sleepy.
Cuckoo!
Peppa and George are asleep.
Is it morning already?
No. Time to sleep.
Cuckoo is not very well.
She just needs to sleep, like you and George.
Good night.
Good night, my little piggies.
George, I know how to make Cuckoo better. Wind her up like Daddy did.
Mummy and Daddy are fast asleep.
What?
Mummy, Daddy, we've got something to show you. We've made Cuckoo better. The dentist.
Every morning, Peppa and George brush their teeth. Today, Peppa and George are going to the dentist.
Peppa, George, are you ready to go for your checkup?
I'm too busy for a checkup. I'm having a tea party with Teddy. Yes, we're very busy.
We all need checkups to make sure our teeth are clean and healthy.
OK, Daddy. George, are your teeth clean like mine?
It is George's first visit to the dentist.
You both have lovely clean teeth. I'm sure the dentist will be very happy.
Peppa and George are at the dentist's, waiting for their checkup.
Waiting is boring.
This magazine's very interesting. It's all about potatoes.
Peppa, George, the dentist will see you now.
Hooray!
This is Dr. Elephant, the dentist.
Hello, Peppa. Have you been brushing your teeth?
Yes, Dr. Elephant.
Good. Now, who's first?
I'm first because I'm a big girl. Watch me, George.
Sit in the chair, please. Hold tight.
Whee!
Open wide, please.
Ah!
Wider, please.
Ah!
Now, let's take a look.
Dr. Elephant uses a little mirror to look at Peppa's teeth.
I hope you haven't been eating too many sweeties, Peppa.
It is quite difficult to speak when your mouth is wide open.
There, all done. What lovely clean teeth.
She takes after me.
Can I have the special pink drink now?
Yes, but don't drink it, Peppa. Spit it out.
George, now it's your turn. No.
George does not want it to be his turn.
Maybe you can hold Mr. Dinosaur while the dentist looks at your teeth.
Grrr, Dinosaur.
Very pleased to meet you, Mr. Dinosaur.
It's not a real dinosaur. It's made of plastic.
Hold tight. You're doing very well, George. Now, can you show me your teeth?
George does not want to show the dentist his teeth.
George, open wide like this. Ah! Ah!
Ah, there they are. All done. You have very strong, clean teeth, George.
Are they as lovely as mine, Dr. Elephant? Ah!
Yes.
George is very proud to have clean teeth.
George, don't forget the pink drink.
Oh, but wait! What's this?
What's wrong, Dr. Elephant?
George has clean teeth, but this young dinosaur's teeth are very dirty.
Oh no, Dr. Elephant is very cross with Mr. Dinosaur.
Not at all, Peppa. It's my job to make teeth clean. The water jet, please, Miss Rabbit.
The dentist uses water to clean Mr. Dinosaur's teeth.
The polisher, please, Miss Rabbit. This will be a bit noisy.
Dr. Elephant polishes Mr. Dinosaur's teeth.
Pink, pink.
That's right, George. Mr. Dinosaur needs some special pink drink.
Gosh, what shiny teeth you have, Mr. Dinosaur.
Dinosaur. Too scary.
George loves Mr. Dinosaur, especially now he has nice clean teeth.
The biggest muddy puddle in the world.
It is bedtime for Peppa and George.
There's so much rain.
That means there will be puddles to jump in tomorrow.
Oh, goody.
You can never have too much rain.
It is morning.
Hooray! Muddy puddles! Oh, hello, Mrs. Duck. What are you doing here? Wow!
The rain has made a flood.
Our house is a desert island.
Muddy puddles, here I come. Whee! Oh! Who put all this water here?
How will we get our food?
Daddy will have to swim to the shops.
Grandpa Pig has arrived on his boat.
Ahoy there! Wonderful boating weather.
Yes.
We're sailing to the shops. Do you need anything?
Yes, please. Can you get us some tomatoes and spaghetti?
Tomatoes and spaghetti?
Polly Parrot copies everything that is said.
Polly can be our shopping list. Who's a clever parrot? Who's a clever parrot?
Can we come too, please?
Hop aboard.
Look, there's Susie Sheep's house.
We're going to the shops. Do you need anything?
Mummy, do we need anything from the shops?
Yes, we need food for dinner.
Chocolate, please.
Chocolate.
Hello, Danny. Hello, Peppa. I'm helping my granddad.
We're rescuing people!
Great weather for it.
Do you need anything from the shops?
Maybe a newspaper.
And a comic.
Newspaper? Comic?
Grandpa, what's that stick thing in the water?
Ah! Submarine! Action stations!
Ahoy there, me hearties!
It's Grampy Rabbit in his submarine.
Lovely day to go sailing, with just the sea and the sky, the stories I could tell.
Do you need any shopping?
Oh, yes. Cheese, please.
Cheese?
Grandpa Pig's boat has arrived at the supermarket.
Hello. It's very quiet today. You're my first customers.
Maybe it's because of the flood.
Silly, isn't it? A little bit of rain and everyone stays at home. What can I get you?
Polly has a list.
Who's a clever parrot? Who's a clever parrot?
Oh dear, Polly has forgotten the list.
Luckily, I remember what everyone wants. Cheese!
Thank you, Peppa. You're a good 'un.
Newspaper and comic.
Thanks, Peppa!
It was lucky Peppa was going to the shops, or we'd have nothing for dinner.
Here's your chocolates. Now we can have our dinner, Mummy.
Peppa and George have arrived back home. It is their bedtime. It is morning.
Oh.
The water has gone, but left a big muddy puddle.
Muddy puddle! This is the biggest muddy puddle in the world ever! Grumpy Rabbit's hovercraft.
Grandpa Pig is taking Peppa and George out for the day on his sailing boat.
Hello, Grandpa Pig.
Hello.
Hello, old bean.
Grandpa, that man just called you an old bean.
Yes, Peppa. It's another way of saying old friend.
Are they your friends, Grandpa?
Oh, not really. We're just members of the same sailing club. Now, where did I leave my boat?
What does your boat look like, Grandpa?
It has a little red flag on top of the mast.
Like that little flag?
Ah, yes.
Oh, dear. Grandpa Pig's sailing boat has sunk.
I'm afraid we can't go sailing today, children.
Oh.
Here is Grampy Rabbit on his hovercraft. What is that monstrosity?
Is it allowed at the sailing club?
Hello! What a marvellous day for sailing!
Hello, Grampy Rabbit.
Peppa, you look sad. What's the matter?
We can't go sailing because our boat has sunk.
Oh, dear. Why don't you hop onto my hovercraft?
Hooray!
I really don't think this is quite...
Hold on to your hat!
Grampy Rabbit's hovercraft can go on land and water.
I built it myself! You'd never guess, would you? We don't need that bit.
You can't drive this thing around here. You're not a member of the sailing club.
But you're a member, aren't you?
Yes, but...
That's all right, then.
Nothing like a peaceful day's sailing.
The calmness of the water, the quietness of the... Oh, what's that horrible noise?
Hello there! Lovely day for a sail!
It's that monstrosity again.
Is that Grandpa Pig?
Hello?
I say, is anybody else thirsty?
Me!
I saw an old shed back there selling juice.
That's not an old shed. That's the Sailing Club Cafe. It's for members only.
Yes, whatever. Let's go and get some juice. Hello there. 4 beakers of juice, please.
I'm afraid you cannot be served here, sir, unless you're a club member.
I'm not, but he is.
Hello. 4 juices, please.
Ah, yes, sir.
This is the life, eh? The sea and the sky and the boat sailing by.
But the boats are not sailing by, Grampy Rabbit.
There's no wind. Without wind, sailing boats can't sail.
Help! Help! We need to rescue them, Grampy Rabbit.
Good idea, Peppa. Hold on to your socks. Ahoy there! Toss me a line and I'll tow you back in. Here we go!
Grampy Rabbit's hovercraft is towing the sailing boats back to shore.
We're towing the boats to shore, boys. We're towing the boats to shore. We're towing the boats to the car park, towing the boats to be parked. I brought everyone back to the car park. That way, they don't have so far to walk to their cars.
But sailing boats don't go on land like hovercrafts.
Oh, yes.
Grandpa Pig, who is this friend of yours?
So sorry about that.
Sorry, about what?
We want to thank him for rescuing us.
Oh, I see. He's called Grampy Rabbit.
Delighted to meet you, Old Bean.
You're very welcome, Old Bean.
3 cheers for Grampy Rabbit. Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, 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 hooray!
The ambulance.
Peppa and her friends are at playgroup.
Children, today Dr. Brown Bear is coming to show us an ambulance.
I like ambulances. 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 Will the ambulance go Nina, Nina, Nina?
Yes, thank you, Freddy. I'm sure it will.
Here is Dr. Brown Bear.
Hello, Dr. Brown Bear.
Hello, children. Does anybody know what this is called?
It's an ambulance.
An ambulance. And who can tell me what it's for?
Taking sick people to the hospital.
That's right.
Can we hear the Nina, Nina sound, please?
Yes. We normally use that only in a real emergency.
Dr. Brown Bear, can you show us what you would do in a real emergency?
Yes, I'll show you. Using this teddy and this ball.
Ooh.
One day, Teddy was playing football when, whoopsie, he tripped over the ball. Somebody calls for the ambulance. Freddie, would you mind making the ambulance noise, please?
Nina, Nina, Nina.
First thing I do is see if the person is awake. Are you awake?
Yes, Doctor.
Do you know your name?
My name is Mr. Teddy.
Can you tell me what happened, Mr. Teddy?
I tripped over a football.
That was a bit silly, wasn't it? Let's put that football where no one else can trip over it. Now, tell me, Mr. Teddy, which bit hurts?
My arm hurts.
We just need to bandage that arm up. And because you have been such a brave boy, you get a sticker. And that's how the ambulance works.
Wonderful. Children, say thank you to Dr. Brown Bear.
Thank you, Dr. Brown Bear.
You're very welcome. And remember, always look where you're going. Then, whoops!
Dr. Brown Bear is rolling down the hill.
Ow, 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 ow!
He rolled through a prickly bush.
Ow, ow!
He hit a tree.
Ow, ow, ow!
And apples fell on his head.
Oh!
Oh, my goodness! Call an ambulance!
The ambulance is here!
Oh, yes! Everyone into the ambulance! Don't worry, Dr. Brown Bear. We are here to make you better.
Thank you, but I don't think I need your help. I am the doctor, remember?
Yes, but we must do all the checks.
I really don't think this is...
Not another word. Children, what do we do first?
Check he's awake.
Well done, Peppa.
Are you awake, Doctor?
Yes.
Good. He is awake.
This is all very nice of you, but
Who knows what to do next?
We ask him his name.
Yes, but in this case it's
What is your name?
Dr. Brown Bear.
Now we ask him what happened.
You saw what happened. I tripped over that ball and fell down the hill.
That was a bit silly now, wasn't it? Which bit is hurting?
Every bit is hurting.
Where is it hurting most?
In my arm, and my leg, and here on my head.
We just need to bandage him up.
Because you have been such a brave doctor, you get a sticker.
Oh!
Have a sticker! Have a sticker!
Children, say thank you to Dr. Brown Bear for giving us such a wonderful demonstration of how the ambulance works.
Thank you, Dr. Brown Bear.
It was my pleasure.
Dr. Brown Bear loves ambulances. Everybody loves ambulances.
New shoes.
Peppa and George have been playing in the garden.
Peppa, where are your shoes?
Oh, I've lost them.
Well, I'm sure we can find them. Maybe we should try the garden.
Yes!
Everyone is looking for Peppa's shoes. Mummy Pig is looking in the flower bed. Peppa's shoes are not there.
Oh.
Daddy Pig is looking in the wheelbarrow. Peppa's shoes are not there.
Oh.
Peppa and George look in the flower pots. Peppa's shoes are not there either.
Oh.
We've looked everywhere, but we can't find Peppa's shoes.
Peppa's shoes are lost.
Now I haven't got any shoes to wear.
Poor Peppa. Your shoes were getting a bit old. We'll buy you a new pair.
Can my new shoes be red, Mummy?
Of course they can.
George, I'm going to have new red shoes.
Mummy Pig and Peppa are at Miss Rabbit's shoe shop.
Hello, Miss Rabbit.
Hello, Mummy Pig.
We would like to buy some new shoes for Peppa, please.
Red shoes.
Oh, I'm sure we can find you some lovely new shoes, Peppa.
Red ones, please.
Of course. Red ones.
Wow! New red shoes!
George and Daddy Pig are playing drafts.
Oh, well done, George.
Daddy! Look at my new shoes! They're red!
I say, they are red.
Mummy, do you like my new shoes?
Yes, Peppa. They make you look very smart.
George, do you like my new shoes?
Everyone likes Peppa's new shoes.
I like my new shoes so much. I don't want to ever take them off.
It is bath time. Peppa wants to keep her new shoes on, even for her bath. Peppa is in her pyjamas. She still has her new shoes on. Peppa even wants to wear her new shoes in bed.
Peppa, are you sure you don't want to take your shoes off?
I don't want to ever take my new shoes off, Mummy.
Very well. Good night, Peppa and George.
Good night, Mummy. Good night, Daddy.
Good night, my little piggies.
It has been raining all night, and now the garden is very wet. Mummy Pig is wearing her boots. Daddy Pig is wearing his boots. George is wearing his boots. Peppa is still wearing her new red shoes. George is going to play in the wet grass. Oh dear. Peppa loves playing in the wet grass, but she doesn't want to get her new shoes wet.
I can't play in the wet grass, George. Oh.
George loves jumping in muddy puddles. Peppa loves jumping in puddles, but she doesn't want to get her new shoes muddy.
Oh.
Mummy and Daddy love jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Everyone likes jumping in muddy puddles. Where is Peppa going? Peppa is putting on her boots.
If you jump in muddy puddles, you must wear your boots. Wendy Wolf's birthday.
It is Wendy Wolf's birthday, and she has invited all her friends to a party.
Happy birthday, Wendy! Thank you, everybody.
Mr. Wolf is blowing up balloons for the party.
I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow these balloons up.
I love balloons. Me too. And me. And me. And me.
Everybody loves balloons.
Come on, let's dance. Don't let the balloons fall to the ground. Keep them
Here is Mrs. Wolf.
Who wants bubbles?
Me!
Okay, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow some bubbles.
I love bubbles! They are a bit like balloons. But they pop when you touch them. Watch! Woo! See? I popped one! Oh! We've popped all the bubbles.
We can always make some more bubbles. Who wants to go?
Me!
Okay.
Hooray!
Are you ready?
Yes, Mrs. Wolf!
You have to huff.
Huff!
And you have to puff.
Puff!
And blow.
So many bubbles! Pretty bubbles in the sky! Ooh. Look at that big bubble! That's not a bubble, Pedro. That's the full moon. Ah, and you know what you do when you see a full moon? You howl. Ow! Why do you do that? That's what wolves do. We howl at the moon. Wendy, can you teach us how to do that? Okay. First, you have to look up at the moon. And then you howl. Ow! Ow!
Wendy Wolf has taught everyone how to howl like a wolf.
Wow, who did that one? It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't any of us. It's a wild animal.
It is Granny Wolf.
Happy birthday, Wendy.
Hello, Granny.
You must all be Wendy's friends. How do you do?
Hello, Granny Wolf. My, what big ears you've got, Granny Wolf.
All the better to hear you with.
What big eyes you've got, Granny Wolf.
All the better to see you with.
And what big teeth you've got.
All the better to eat birthday cake.
Wendy, what's that in the middle of your cake? It is a little house made of sticks. Ah!
Time to blow out the candles, Wendy.
I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow the candles out. You've blown the stick house down.
Oh, well done.
That's my go.
It was quite easy.
Houses made of sticks are easy to blow down.
I always forget. What's your house made of, Mr. Pig?
It's made of bricks.
Not straw?
Bricks.
Oh, of course.
That was a great party, Wendy. Yes, that was my best party ever. Happy birthday, Wendy. George's woolly hat.
Today, George is wearing a new woolly hat.
Hold on to your hat, George, or it will blow off.
Peppa and George have arrived at Granny and Grandpa Pig's house.
Granny Pig, Grandpa Pig.
Hello, my little ones.
Now, children, play nicely. And, George, don't get your new hat muddy.
We promise not to get George's new hat muddy.
Thank you, Grandpa Pig. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Come on, Peppa and George. Let's go down to the garden.
Yes.
George, remember what Mummy Pig said about your hat?
Yes, Granny Pig. It will be fine.
Peppa and George have found a large pile of manure.
What's this, Grandpa?
That is manure. Wonderful stuff. I put it on my vegetables to make them grow big and strong.
It smells really smelly.
It's the muckiest, smelliest thing in the garden. Probably best if you two stand back. There. Let's go spread some muck.
This is Grandpa Pig's cabbage patch.
Hello, cabbages. Would you like some manure?
It is getting windy.
Hold on to your hat, George.
Oh dear, the wind has blown George's hat off.
George, catch it!
George's hat is caught in a tree.
George, you are all muddy. Oh, but your hat is still clean.
Thank goodness for that.
I'll get it down for you.
Perhaps I had better help.
No, Grandpa, I can do it. Whoops.
Oh dear, Peppa is covered in mud.
I see two little piggies who need a bath.
George's hat is on top of some reeds in the pond.
Lucky for us, your hat is still clean, George.
But how do we get it?
This is a job for a grown-up. I will need a stick.
Don't fall in, Grandpa.
I know what I'm doing, Peppa. I can reach it.
I see a big piggy who needs a bath.
Grandpa Pig, what on earth are you doing?
I'm having a cup of tea.
No, you're not.
Of course I'm not. That was a joke. It is perfectly clear to see that I have fallen into the pond.
That was a silly thing to do. Peppa, George, you're both covered in mud too.
We were trying to get George's hat back, Granny.
Where is George's hat anyway?
It's flying in the sky.
I will get George's hat back and then you can all get cleaned up.
Be careful, Granny.
I would use a stick.
Thank you, everyone, but it's perfectly fine. I've got boots on.
If you walk on that manure, you will sink.
Hush, Grandpa. I have no intention of sinking. I can reach it. Got it. Ah!
Oh dear, Granny Pig is covered in manure.
Ooh, smelly Granny Pig.
Mummy Pig has come to pick up Peppa and George.
Hello.
Grandpa Pig, I thought you promised not to let the children get muddy.
I think you will find we promised not to let George's hat get muddy.
And it's not muddy.
It's perfectly clean.
Yes, I can see. The only clean thing around here is George's woolly hat.
The toy cupboard.
It is Peppa and George's bedtime.
Goodness me! Why are all these toys on your bed?
That's where they live.
Quickly, put the toys away in your toy basket.
But the toy basket is full.
Oh, so it is. Maybe you need a toy cupboard.
Yes, I could make one tomorrow.
The last thing you made, Daddy Pig, was this shelf.
I'm very proud of that shelf.
But, Daddy, it's all wobbly. We use it as a slide for Teddy and Mr. Dinosaur.
All right, let's buy a new toy cupboard.
We can buy one now on the computer.
Hooray!
Mummy Pig is using the computer to buy a toy cupboard.
Aha! Now, which one shall we get?
Can we have this one, please?
That looks perfect.
Mummy Pig is buying the toy cupboard.
Congratulations! Your toy cupboard is ordered.
Oh, goody!
It is morning, and Mr. Zebra the postman has a special delivery.
Post!
Special delivery for Miss Peppa Pig and Master George.
What is it?
It's a toy cupboard.
Oh, it looks a bit flat.
Yes, you built it yourself.
Oh.
Don't worry, Peppa. It'll be very easy for your mummy and daddy to build. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Now what do we do?
Now we build your toy cupboard.
Yes!
That's strange. There aren't any instructions.
Maybe it's so easy to build, it doesn't need instructions.
Mummy, can we help?
Yes. First, I need a shelf.
Here's a green shelf.
Thank you, Peppa. Now I need 4 legs.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 blue legs, Mummy.
Lovely. We'll have this done in no time.
Here's a red door, Mummy Pig.
Thank you, Daddy Pig. There. Finished.
Well done, Mummy Pig.
It's very tiny. How will all our toys fit inside?
It is a little small.
Oh, George has found another bit.
Maybe that's a spare shelf.
And there's all these bits too.
Oh dear, the cupboard is tiny because Mummy Pig has not used all the pieces.
We'll just have to take it apart and start again.
Oh, no. If only we had the instructions. Who can that be?
Hello, I've just found this in my van.
It's the missing instructions. That will make things a lot easier.
Hooray!
The instructions look very complicated.
It's no good. It's nonsense.
Leave it to me, Daddy Pig. I quite enjoy putting these things together.
Really? Can we help in any way?
You can put the kettle on. I'll have a nice cup of tea. With 6 sugars, please.
Everyone is preparing tea and biscuits for Mr. Zebra.
Tea time, Mr. Zebra. Wow!
Mr. Zebra has built the toy cupboard.
My goodness, that was quick.
Yes, and I've put all your toys in there too.
Ooh! Thank you, Mr. Zebra.
But there's no room for these last 2.
Oh, poor Teddy and Mr. Dinosaur. Where are they going to live?
Why not simply order another easy-to-make cupboard?
No!
I've got a better idea. Teddy and Mr. Dinosaur can live on your beds.
But, Mummy, that's where they lived before.
Yes, I know. That's why it's such a good idea.
Mummy Pig's book.
Mummy Pig is working on the computer.
Mummy, can we play Happy Mrs. Chicken on the computer?
Not at the moment, Peppa. I need to finish the important book I'm writing.
Daddy Pig is in the kitchen making lunch.
Daddy, when can we play Happy Mrs. Chicken?
When Mummy has finished writing her book.
Oh, that's it. After lots and lots of hard work, I've finally finished writing my book.
Well done, Mummy Pig.
Now we can play Happy Mrs. Chicken. Hooray!
You did save your work, didn't you?
Ah, no, I didn't press save.
40, 90, 10 million, 112. Well done, George. That's the highest score ever.
My work. Where's my work? Ah, there it is. Quick. Save, close, send. Phew.
Is your work all right, Mummy?
Yes, Peppa. I've just sent it off to be made into a real storybook.
Ooh, a storybook.
Not just one book. Lots and lots of books. Going to bookshops everywhere.
Wow. Mummy, can you read us your story?
Yes, I'm going to read it to you and your friends at Playgroup tomorrow.
Mummy Pig has arrived at the playgroup with lots of copies of her new book.
Thank you, Mummy Pig, for coming to read your new book to us today. It's very exciting. These books are so new, I haven't even opened one yet. Children, Mummy Pig has worked hard to write this book. So we must listen politely, even if it is not very good. Thank you. It's about an onion.
Ooh.
Once upon a time, there was an onion called Funny Onion. 476 859 3... Oh.
The rest of the book is one big long number.
I don't understand.
This is not what I wrote. What is 4768559?
It's George's Happy Mrs. Chicken high score.
Wow, that is a high score. But where's my funny onion story? It's gone. I'm sorry, children, but I can't read Funny Onion to you today.
Oh.
Can you remember the story, Mummy Pig? Yes. Then just tell us the rest. All right. Once upon a time, there was an onion called Funny Onion. All he wanted was to make people laugh, but he made people cry instead because he was an onion. What a beautiful, sad ending. No, wait, Madame Gazelle, it's not finished. Oh, I see. Carry on. Funny Onion said, I will search the world to learn how to be funny. He met a tomato. The tomato said, wear a funny hat. But people still cried. He met a banana who said, wear some funny shoes. But people still cried. Funny Onion was ready to give up when a pineapple whispered in his ear. What do you think the pineapple said?
Wear a funny red nose. Wear a purple wig.
Very good. But what the pineapple really said was, do something funny. Funny Onion did something funny, and everyone laughed. They laughed and laughed and laughed. The end. Marvellous. I think it speaks to all of us.
The parents have come to collect the children.
I've just been to the bookshop, Mummy Pig. It's full of your books. What did you mean by 453967?
Well, actually...
It's probably post-narrative. Very modern.
Well done, Mummy Pig. Thank you.
The parents love Mummy Pig's book. The children love Mummy Pig's book. Everyone loves Mummy Pig's book.
When I grow up.
Peppa and her friends are at playgroup.
Children, today we are going to talk about what you would like to be when you grow up.
Ooh.
You can use the dressing up box to help you decide.
Madame Gazelle, I don't know what I want to be when I grow up.
Don't worry, Peppa, you have plenty of time to think about it.
OK. When I grow up, I want to be the Queen, so I can tell people what to do.
I see.
I think I might like to be a teacher.
What is it about being a teacher that you like the most, Emily?
Telling people what to do.
OK.
I want to be a policeman when I grow up. The police drive cars with flashing lights. Nina, Nina, Nina.
Thank you, Freddie.
Nina, woo.
What else do you like about being a policeman?
They tell people what to do.
Right.
I would like to be a doctor or a nurse.
Why do you think you would like that job, Susie?
Because they help sick people get better.
Wonderful.
And they tell people what to do.
Yes, not all jobs are about telling people what to do.
Oh!
There are lots of other important jobs like being a builder or a poet.
When I grow up, I will be a pirate. Aha! Pirates sing happy songs and they go yo-ho-ho.
Yes, I'm not sure that being a pirate is a job as such.
Either a pirate or a farmer.
Oh yes, being a farmer is much better. You would grow things and make food for us all to eat.
And I'll tell all the animals what to do.
Right.
I will be a superhero.
Being a superhero is a very important job. You have to run faster than a train, jump tall buildings and...
I don't want to do all of those superhero things, but I do want to tell people what to do.
Yes, of course.
It is home time and the parents have come to collect the children.
Hello, my little piggies. So tell me, what did you learn at playgroup today?
Madame Gazelle asked us what we want to be when we grow up.
That sounds nice.
Not really, Mummy. Everybody knows what they want to be, but I don't.
Do you know what you want to be when you grow up, George?
Dinosaur.
George wants to be a dinosaur when he grows up.
You see?
Don't worry, Peppa. You have plenty of time to decide what you want to be.
OK. What do you do, Mummy?
I work on my computer.
Do you get to tell people what to do?
No.
Well, that's no good then.
It is bedtime for Peppa and George.
What do you do, Daddy?
I could tell you, Peppa, but I think you'd find it a bit boring.
I wouldn't, Daddy. Please tell me, please.
OK, my job is to design and facilitate strategies of function by material means in concrete.
Do you like your job, Daddy?
I like it, but not everyone would. Everyone is different, Peppa.
What can I do then?
Think of something you like doing.
I like jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
There aren't that many jobs.
I want to be famous for jumping in muddy puddles.
I want to be famous for having a big tummy, Peppa, but that's never going to happen.
But I'm very good at puddle jumping.
Yes, I suppose you are.
When I grow up, I will show everyone in the world how to jump in muddy puddles.
That sounds like a very good idea. Night-night, Peppa. Night-night, George.
Night-night.
Peppa and George are falling asleep to dream about dinosaurs and puddle jumping.
Talent Day.
It is the end of another day at Peppa's playgroup.
Children, tomorrow is Talent Day.
What is a talent?
A talent is something you like doing and you're good at.
I like to watch television and I'm good at it.
Think of something we might like to see you do. My talent is playing the guitar.
The parents have arrived to pick up the children.
Don't forget to think of something to do for Talent Day tomorrow.
It is bedtime for Peppa and George.
I can't go to bed yet. I haven't got a talent to show tomorrow.
But you have lots of talents, Peppa.
Yes, I can skip. I can sing. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. I can dance. It's hard to choose one talent. I am good at lots of things.
Don't worry, you can decide tomorrow.
OK.
It is Talent Day.
My talents are skipping, singing and dancing. I practiced them all last night. I was practicing watching television last night. That's not a talent. Madame Gazelle said so. What can I do then?
Who would like to show us their talent first? Danny Dog?
I can bang a drum. I can bang it louder.
No, that was lovely, Danny.
Nay.
Pedro Pony, what is your talent?
Magic tricks. Here is a glass of water. It is wet and see-through. Now I will make the water disappear. Ooh. Please close your eyes. Open your eyes.
The water has gone.
Thank you.
Emily Elephant.
I'm going to play the recorder.
And what is your talent, Rebecca?
I can make a special noise. It only works if I go up on my tiptoes. That was very good. Yes, but what can I do?
Candy, what is your talent?
Skipping. I was going to do skipping, but I can still do dancing and singing. My talent is singing. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. I can still do dancing.
Susie Sheep, what is your talent?
Dancing. No, you can't dance.
Oh dear, dancing was Peppa's last talent.
It is so nice that everyone has chosen a different talent to perform. Now, who do we have left? Peppa.
I was going to skip or sing or dance, but they've all been done.
A talent can be anything, Peppa.
But not watching television.
Think of something you really like to do.
I know! I've got a talent that I'm really good at.
I wonder what Peppa's talent can be.
My special talent that I'm the best at in the whole world is jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
Peppa loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Everyone loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles.